Alrighty then. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second round 5 match of 5 Digits European Cup 2026. We finished the previous one around 2 3 hours ago, and Germany did qualify for bracket stage. And the winner of this match as well will get the ticket to the top 8 and enter the bracket stage, and the loser will, unfortunately, will have to say goodbye to. It is Czechia versus Finland, seed 7 versus seed 13. And in the commentary booth today, you have me, Philoxen, and I'm joined by the lovely Wooden Pickaxe. Hello, man, and what's popping?
Hello. This will be a fun match. I'm looking forward to it. The second Swiss round 5 match, the second match that will determine who will move on and who will be saying goodbye to this tournament. And with the pressure all at stakes, I can't wait to see everyone perform, especially both of these teams who have been like battling it out for the past 2 weeks. Yes, it'll be exciting. What do you think, Philoxen?
Yeah, I mean, both teams, they have been surprising us throughout the entire Swiss stage. They've been up and down as well. Like, for example, we have Czechia, who are seed 7, but somehow they managed to secure the tiebreaker against United Kingdom, which were seed 2, and just lost barely on that tiebreaker. And then they also faced Poland, which they lost to. Therefore, they have a 2-2 win streak, but they're still one of the most scary teams in Swiss stage remaining. And for Team Finland, they finished off their last match. They swept Switzerland out of the water, was 5-0, and now they have their other chance of getting qualified to bracket stage. Holy client, what is this? Oh my. That's some insane GFX on the stream, guys. All right, we're back on track. But yeah, regardless, I think besides that, we do not have to lose much time. We cannot afford it because we already saw all the bans. Czechia decided to get rid of DT2. They banned it, and makes complete sense. They got C25 in qualifiers on DT2, and overall, they do not pick those tap-in maps in their matches. And Finland replied with an HR1 ban, something that Czechia is really strong on. Those hard dogs they've been picking a lot of times, and Finland doesn't quite like those hard dogs. So reasonable from them, and there you have your first bans from both of the teams. And now it's time for the first pick, which is free mod 1 wooden.
Ooh, Fremont 1. This is going to be a battle of mods, which, considering how both of these teams go, is pretty awkward in my opinion. This ban has been very consistent towards the Swiss rounds. Czechia was banning DT2, Finland was always banning HR, except that one match against, I think, Switzerland, they banned number 4. And yeah, this will be battle for between the Hiddens and the Nomads, I will say. Maybe Finland, sorry, Czechia will have the upper hand with the HR, but we shall see. We shall see later on how will Finland
Yeah.
tackle this.
For sure, and we shall see. I mean, Finland, they have some great tapping players like Casimir. They, of course, have him, and Hank is also pretty good when it comes to those tapping slots. And Primoz 1 is exactly what you need. It's complete mechanics test. It's CS 3.8, a lot of bursts here and there, some finger control, and overall, it's more of a speedy map because Nomad 5 is actually a gimmick map. So this Primoz 1 actually meets the quota of your speed-ish map in the pool, and we're already seeing those mod combinations. Seems to me that we have a double hidden and one HR from Czechia, and double hidden and one HR from Finland. So same mod combinations. None of the teams is over modding, and so far it's just the early days. We're seeing the beginning of this map that promises to be really tense, and there we are with Fremont 1. We can wish best of luck to both of the teams and see how it goes.
Good luck to both teams at this Fremont 1. This will be an interesting one for sure, as we see a lot of early breaks here for Loxon, maybe adjusting to the first time they're playing Osu, especially at this match, playing Fremont 1, the speedy pick. And actually, all of them have been modded players here for Loxon, as you can see. 2 from Czechia, 1 HR, 1 HD, 1 from Finland, from Nikolix and Kazimir. The Nomads have been going strong, but Nikolix is going to go down there, and that's gonna help Czechia a bit more. A lot of supporting combos on their side, but Finland has that 2 FCs and a supporting combo from Casimir with HR to support it up.
For sure. Czechia just started smelling the blood in the water, but as soon as Corps found that break, the situation is now dead even. Only 60k score difference between the two, and they see that break. Everything is still on the table, ladies and gentlemen. It's just the last third of the map. This is where you will have to remain as cold-headed as you can, as we are gonna be entering that last KI that is gonna divide both teams. And Finland, it is in their interest to protect their own first pick, because opening that matchup with a breakpoint is something you don't want to see if you're picking that map. And so far, it is right. It is right in itself, because Andizor is finding that unfortunate break. Same goes for Hazuki Sendai,
Oh,
just one by one. They are crumbling.
and there we go. I think Finland has secured it here. This Fremont 1. Whitecat, My Mommy, and Vaisky, both players from Finland that is consistently performing at all rounds of the Swiss stage. Casimir just right behind with the HR supporting combo with a respectable accuracy of 94%. And there we go, Finland. That was amazing team score. 3.3 million at a map like this. An FC from Whitecat, My Mommy with an astonishing 4 times 100.
Oh God,
That's crazy.
that's such a monstrous performance. And yeah, every note in this map was a statement, and the message was dominance. Exactly what you would expect from a tapping team, and this is the reason why Czechia got rid of that tapping map, which was DT2. As you can tell, Czechia is not quite favored on those tapping maps of the pool, and Finland, they still have some other tapping maps left, like Normal 2, for example. Maybe we will see it further into the match, because so far that lead on Fremont 1 was really comfortable for them. But we shall wait and see, as right now it is Czechia's time to reply. What do you think they will go for?
Czechia? Okay, never mind.
Never mind.
It's simple. We go DT1 because last time it was like tapping, right? And that's fair to say. Czechia doesn't really do that bad, you know. So maybe we do aim. We do another type of mechanics, which like everyone does, and it's just a banger as well. Who doesn't love snow collection?
Oh my God. Yeah, and this one is actually quite interesting. I mean, of course, the map is just your typical speed aim at 260 BPM, nothing too outstanding. And of course, the snow halation, you know what, you love it. What else could you have asked for? But the thing with Czechia, they actually did ban this map against, not this map, but the same map slot against United Kingdom, which is quite interesting. Uh, but of course, we know that Czechia is quite strong when it comes to overall consistency. So probably that thing against United Kingdom was not, uh, didn't actually leave us thinking about anything, as Czechia, they're one of the strongest aim teams. They beat United Kingdom on a lot of consistency-based maps, like Nomad 1, for example. And yeah, with this one, you will have your raw aim check. And regarding Finland, they actually performed quite decent in the qualifiers on those DT maps. And overall, Finland, they do not seem to have many struggles on those DT maps. As mentioned, they can fill those DT tapping slots, and overall, they have pretty okay control, which is required on this map. But honestly, I have not noticed them picking those A maps that much, so it does make sense from Czechia. They need to find that really objective reply that they will be able to humble Finland on. And DT1, it might be the instrument of execution here.
I am looking at their previous performance here for Luxon and Czechia. Oh my god. Well, my focus will be one of the players, which is Hazuki Sendai, getting a 3-100 when they played Kazakhstan at VT1. Oh, of course, a different kind of map, but if it's like if it is this is the same map, I think they absolutely can replicate that performance as well here.
Yeah, Kazakhstan I definitely been one of the superstars of Team Czechia, the guy who plays the highest out of everybody in qualifiers for his team, and is around 100 maybe as well. That trio is super strong, supported by Manhattan Cafe, who is your DT specialist on the map. Finding that tactical miss at the very beginning, but it doesn't really matter as we're only entering the first K. Nikolic is trading them as well. Same goes for Casemiro. And with that Czechia, they have their early strong footing on the map already, and we're not even finished with the first KI.
That is very true. Czechia still holding on with the 3 full combos and Manhattan Cafe supporting combo. And the accuracy is unbelievable here. Czechia all above 98%. Meanwhile, Finland, Vice with the 98% is gonna hurt for them. And it is hurting. It is hurting. It is bleeding right now. They have bleed Finland dry. It's only 300k. It's just a quarter of the map. And it's only 300k. Manhattan Cafe does miss, but like it's very hard to pull a comeback like this, Lawson.
Yeah, Czechia establishing the dominance right off the bat. After all, this is what you would expect from a team that is really famous for their no-mod skills and their raw aim skills. After all, they were the team that got top 1 on no-mod 1 in qualifiers, and right now they are proving us that that happened for a reason as the score just continues to increase further and further. It is right now 500k, and is our final unfortunate miss. And with that, Finland, they have more chances, but not as long as Casemiro is breaking. Vaisky is now left alone, the last warrior on the side of Team Finland that is trying his best, but it's not gonna matter whatsoever because Hazuki Sandai and Hydrogen Baby, they are grabbing all the stars from the sky right now.
I think that should be it. I think this is unsavable. Finland, Vaisky, they are still FCing, but unfortunately, with the total score is 400k for Vaisky. Meanwhile, Hazuki Sendai and Hydrogen Baby, 99% FC. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Hydrogen Baby. But yeah, like even if they do miss, it's unsavable, unfortunately, as Vaisky's score at the end is not enough to cover all of the score differences from Czechia. And Hazuki Sendai is still holding on with the FC, the same person who FC'd during the Kazakhstan match 2 rounds earlier.
Yep.
And there we go, Vaisky has already done. Not a full combo, meanwhile Hazuki Sendai finished off with a full combo, 99% accuracy. Czechia with a very strong lead.
That is his show right now. Yeah, the only thing that connects Czechia and Finland on this map is the song title because that gap is massive. In fact it is a complete canyon that you're seeing right here, almost 1 million. Exactly what you need to have when it is your first pick, and with this it's gonna be 1-1. Now, once that is established, Czechia, I feel like they will be feeling really comfortable on any other aim slot left in the pool. But yeah, for now, it is Finland's turn, and they need to they need to pair up with Czechia on their own map. What could it be?
I think it is obvious, no? You pick tapping? Because Czechia they lost tapping during the Fremont one, and Finland was known as a very good tapping team. So I think that should be it, right? Number 2, DT3. They banned DT2 for a reason, you know. So I think that's the way.
It definitely could be, especially considering Finland did play Normal 2 last time. They didn't get such a tremendous score, but still, it was pretty good. Casimir, I believe, did carry the team, getting 600k on that Normal 2. And this Normal 2 is quite stamina heavy, something that Czechia really doesn't like. It is, in fact, Czechia's kryptonite, because all of the Czech carries, they actually cannot play those tapping maps that well, especially Hazuki Sandai. Hazuki Sandai is a guy who can play literally everything except that tapping. Of course, you have Hydrogen Baby, who is one of the strongest tapping players, but after all, you might get, that fourth player syndrome if you decide to play normal 2. But Finland is not doing that. They're in fact going for something quite different. It is also tapping related, but not as much. It's going to be DT3, a very dense one, because it is 180 BPM, but oh boy, you have a lot of bursts in there from 3 notes to 7 notes. They always vary, and they always go from those bursts into sliders and on and on and on, and you just have complete chaos on map like that. And yeah, you could consider it finger control, you could consider it flow, you could consider it tapping. It has a lot of names, it has a lot of skill sets, exactly what you need if you are Finland, because you have all of that.
Czechia's Finland's pick being DT3. I think this is predictable. Now, this is exactly the theme that we are expecting from both of these teams. Finland relying on the tapping, Czechia relying on the aim mechanics. And yeah, DT3. If I remember correctly, this artist and the same mapper is used as a number one in the group stage OWC, but now it becomes a DT3 because it is mapped by Quarry. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean this one is for sure a banger, and overall this one has been one of the more popular maps amongst the teams that have been playing the tournament. Yeah. So far we are just expecting the lineups, and overall Finland, they seem to actually feel really comfortable when it comes to those DT slots. They picked DT3 in their last matches. They did not pick it against Team Switzerland. In fact, they picked something completely different. It was Freeman Twin Harduk 2 for them, but it doesn't quite matter. They know the deal when it comes to that DT3, your control map. And yeah, Finland, they have some great control players exactly for that. For example, you have Giggle, who's a really strong control player. Same goes for Hukali. And of course, Hang expected to show up for DT, for mechanics. And overall, your carries, your core players that you have, Casimir, Whitecat, and Vaiski, they're all really comfortable on those maps.
As we shall see how this DT3 will go, because it is a very important map for Finland to win. I mean, you can say the same thing for the other maps that they will pick, but one breakpoint is quite something at best of 9. This is first to 5, and points are very scarce here, especially at a map pool as narrow as this.
Yep. Seems like it, but oh god, I think we have some bad news, guys.
Oh no, what is
I
it?
think the map is already being played. It's not.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. The map is I see. Yeah. We should see it pretty soon. So unfortunately, we probably will not see that. We'll probably not see that Resurrection Cup custom DT4 map on stream. They're playing it right now. It shouldn't take long.
Oh no.
Oh my days. Yeah, dear viewers, you're probably wondering what's happening. So behind the scenes, Bez is currently crashing out on Microsoft because Windows froze, and we cannot do anything about it. Isn't it just me? Oh, I see how it is. Yeah, okay. The title changed, but we're probably still gonna miss that one, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh.
It is what it is. The map is not that long. It's around 2 minutes 2 minutes 20 seconds. They should be finishing quite soon.
The
Yeah,
map is
so
not
there it is.
96k score difference, Philoxon, by the way.
Oh my god, that is so intense. That is such a shame we did not see that. Yeah,
No.
Nine, yeah, that's right. So, yeah, for those who are wondering, Finland got 3 million team score. Czechia got 2.9 million team score, which is really close. And yeah, with that, Czechia really tried to get their claws on on the Finnish pig, but they did not manage to get that break point. And Finland proceeded to protect their DT3 pick. White Cat My Mommy FC'd the map with 97% accuracy, carried the team. Czechia, they also had one FC from Anizor with 98.8% accuracy. Phenomenal result from him, but was not enough, just by a tiny margin. And with this, it is going to be 2-1.
And this is a very, very nice effort from the Czechia, especially from Anisor, which has a very good accuracy, especially at the FC. Sadly, it will not be a break point. Czechia will have to move on and pick a map, which is HR2, which is also another predictable map here for Loxon. The HR2 here being the
Yeah,
okay. What?
man.
uh,
Very
oh,
interesting.
okay. Um,
So we got so we got snow collection twice. Oh yeah, all right. While we are taking care of that, Hard Rock 2 makes perfect sense from Czechia. They've been big fans of Hard Rock 2, and realistically speaking, what else do you like have? You just look at what Finland banned. They banned Hard Rock 1. The only logical decision is that yeah, you have Hard Rock 2 open. They could not ban two maps. They were picking it, and it's also one of the hardest maps in the pool. Some might say it is the hardest one, even though it is just 1 minute and 40 seconds. But when you look at the BPM, you look that it's Hard Rock 2. It has a lot
no.
of though. It has slider aim, it has alt in it, and it is CS 6.5. That is a horrendous combination of mods who would do such a thing. But yeah, this map overall has been the one that actually separates all of those higher seeded teams and lower seeded teams. This is where the skill cap will actually start to hit. I did not see the last player in the right slot though. For some reason, we're seeing good luck, have fun in chat. That is quite confusing.
We just hope that's like okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, so we just have to see. So what this map is will be either very that's not real, right? That's not real. It's not, is that is that really
are
what happened?
the Can you check?
Is that real? The clicks go out. That that no, that might be real though. That might be real.
Well, we did ask the referee, but yeah, regardless, we do not really have that much time to actually think about it.
Yes. So yeah, we just have to go on with this.
Yeah,
One
we
to
just have to
one
roll.
miss. 1-1 miss right now. Three FCs against presumably three, maybe two. I don't know, but so far, Finland did a great job of FCing right now. I think about 30 seconds in, and everyone. Sorry, Michael and Mommy and Vaisky still holding on with a very, very good combos.
Yeah, man. That is quite great from them. I mean, last time Finland they played the map, White Cat Mami got around 600k score, was the top score for Team Finland, and right now he got a nice support from Vaisky. But still, you are looking at Czechia right now. They have those three FCs, and William with the support as well. We're finally seeing the appearance of Casimir. If this guy is FCing, that is the game changer. But it doesn't seem like it. And oh my! After 20
Oh
seconds, you
no!
see the entire lobby covered in Mrs. Wooden.
What just happened here? And suddenly it's only Czechia only having an FC right now. I'm Hatan Cafe and Hazuki Sendai doing everything to make sure this HR2 is not even close towards the finish line. And I think it's already done here. 2 points, 2 picks, all win by their respective teams.
And I just must say, Manhattan Cafe and Hazuki Sendai, these are arguably the highest scores we have seen so far on that Hard Rock 2 map. That is something they can be really happy about it. Also, the accuracy is quite great from all of them. So yeah, 2-2. So far, no one is giving up. No one is backing down their primal skill sets. It is 2-2, and with this, the pressure is gonna start increasing more and more as we get further into the match because you are already expecting both of the teams to just win their own picks, and if it keeps continuing like that, at some point, once you're at like 3-3, 4-3, this is where the pressure will be applied the hardest, and it's gonna be the roughest time of your life. We saw that in the United Kingdom versus Germany match yesterday. Basically, both of the teams were just winning their own points, and then it went up to 4-3, and Germany had the opportunity to pick their last map, and they lost it. It was a break point because even if you are such a colossal, such a Titan team, still that pressure of realizing that you must take that point because that's what has been happening for the rest of the match is really gonna change your mindset for a bit, and it's really important to remain really cool-headed at these moments. So let's see if any of these teams will be able to do so. And the question that I have is, which team will actually get the first breakpoint?
We shall see later on, Philoxan, as Finland, they pick number 2, another safe option. I think this is the last option, which is safe enough for Finland to have in this map pool, because once we get into the last two maps, that last two picks between both of the teams, it gets to the part where the map pool starts being very competitive. Either team can win of any of these maps. So yeah, we just have to see what this one. I think this number 2, however, is kind of what is it? It's kind of gamelish, Philoxan. We know how number 2
Ooh.
goes. Is it 200 ppm? We know how it goes, and this being astronic means flow aim is also here, is also in the equation for this number 2. So yeah, we just have to
Yeah.
see. It's sometimes for number 2, it's either UFC, you get 600k, you get 300k. Like it's either of those three, and then you just don't know which one you will get.
That is true. That is very true, especially considering it's a Stronic map. You will have a lot of Axel D-cell streams that you mentioned, and overall a lot of stamina. This song lets you know about it right off the bat. And overall, it is very heavy on tapping, exactly what you need if you're a tapping player. Finland, they did play it last time, no FCs from them. Hank was the top scorer, getting 600k, and it could be kind of gamblish. For example, they played against Switzerland, and Switzerland, that they had the highest chance of actually winning their first point on that no mod 2. It was the closest difference between the two teams. So if Czechia wants a break point, they could very well try to get it on this Noma 2. This one so far seems the most accessible, but still, you need to keep in mind, it is Czechia. They have been banning those tapping maps all the time, and this still is gonna be quite one hell of a challenge for them. So really smart from Finland right here. It also seems to me that they got a replacement compared to their last Noma 2 lineup. We are seeing White Cat My Mommy instead of a No Way, which played last time, and that is a strong reinforcement for them. So far on paper seems really good for Finland, but in 2 minutes and 45 seconds we will see which of the teams will actually get that point.
Here we go, Noma 2 time. We're going to start. This is the questionably hypest moments inside of also stream, especially in a map like this. Of course, all eyes are on Finland here. One breakpoint and it's done. And if Finland wins this could be a battle until the last map. But we shall see here at this Noma 2 as we are getting into the main course here for Philoxan.
Yeah, that is right. We are being greeted by a lot of those long bursts, and finally streams are also appearing in front of our eyes. Czechia actually gonna be having that slight accuracy advantage over Team Finland as Hank is dropping a lot of 100s, and so far that is the only difference maker. And the first break also comes in from Hank as we're jumping straight into that first KI that is actually now allowing Czechia to grow their lead massively. Now it is 70k, and we're just waiting for the next player to blink first.
That is very true, Czechia. They have a very, very solid lead here into this number 2, as Finland is trying so hard to get a step back. I mean, three of the other persons are still holding on FC. Hank finally, oh, but Corpse there with a break from Czechia, and now Finland has the opportunity to take it back, but Vaisky breaks, and Czechia again in the driver's seat. Another trade coming in, Vivilium and White Cat My Mommy. That's 2 of the FCs gone. 2 of the best players from Finland gone here, Philoxen.
Yeah, exactly. And this is exactly what Czechia needed. They now have that momentum. The door to Czechia's breakpoint is open. They just need to make sure they break into it before it shuts again, because Casimir is on their tail. Hank also recovered. You need to hold on to those double FCs. Hazuki and Andizor are the last 2 hosts for Team Czechia. They are making that lead look like it is a joke. Finland cannot keep up with it. It's now 200k. Hank goes down. Only Casimir is left. And still, you have 1/4 of the map left. One final stand, and Andizor finds a break.
Is there enough time though? Hatsuki Sendai basically trying so hard. No, Hatsuki Sendai! Not blocks everywhere. Casimir still holding the FC. White Cat Mommy behind him. Is there time? Is there time? Will it flip Finland? Finland, it will not be a disaster here. Casimir still holding on. Even though the 2 of the best players are missing their FCs, it's not gonna matter. Casimir has done the job. And White Cat My Mommy to close it out with an insane comeback at this number 2, Philoxen.
By the skin of their teeth, everyone. Finland managed to pull off an insane comeback right at the end of the map with Casimir making game completely turn its direction. If Czechia won that point, they would have most likely landed a really strong critical hit on Finland's team morale, because that would be a first break point, but it just did not happen because Casimir took the matter in his own hands. Right now it is 3-2, and this game is surprising me more and more. So far it is so tense. First it was DT3 100k score difference, now it is Finland with 40k score difference winning their own pick once again. Czechia is always on their tail, but it's just never enough for them. Will they be able to actually break that wall that separates the teams and get a break point, or will Finland be the first one?
Ooh, this is a very, very fast pick here from Czechia. 3-1-2. And that gives me more questions than answers, actually. I don't think they're running out of picks, but I do think... Is this pick saved for Czechia until the time is right, or are they having other things that we just don't know?
Man, that is quite interesting. I mean, at the first glance, if you are a tournament nerd and you're analyzing Czechia like all the way from their first match, you will realize that they actually lost 3-2 to Denmark, which are a way lower seeded team than they are. But also, you might realize that Switzerland, they actually picked 3-2 against... Oh no, that Finland actually picked 3-2 against Team Switzerland yesterday. And I would guess that, maybe Czechia looked at how well they performed against Switzerland and decided that, oh yeah, we can perform way better than they did on that 3-2. So this could be the mental game right here from Czechia. They had that info and they seem to actually try and go for it.
Looking at the HR2, I think that is the reason why. Perhaps they will they will overmod, but I don't think they will overmod. I think it will be 2 hard rock, a 1-on-1 and 1 hidden, or 1 easy, I don't know. And yeah, we just have to see. I mean, I don't think we see easy from either of these teams, so that is perhaps out of the question. We just never know. I mean, Banana Eater just came in for because Czechia, so might be. But again, Philoxen, another insight that we can get from here is if Czechia lost this, Finland might pick hidden too.
Oh yeah, that would definitely open that opportunity, open that window into a potential break point and a potential win for Finland, which they will be really happy about. And with that, looking at the MP, actually, Finland managed to get 2.6 million team score on that free mod 2 yesterday. Exactly the same map. It is your anti-mode CS5 AR8 aim slash awkward aim map. Quite accessible, actually, and once again, one of the more popular maps. Last time it was Whitecat, Miami, and Kelly with HD, Nicolix with that no mod for that stable FC, and Hank with Hard Rock. And we actually see a reinforcement for Team Finland. It seems to me that it's actually going to be Vaiski of Hukeli, which is quite interesting. And they're opting that Hard Rock. So now it is actually 2 Hard Rocks and 1 hidden. I would assume from Whitecat Miami, unless our client is completely trolling. Why do we see 2 no mods? What is happening? I think the client is. Oh wait, okay. We should just
Yeah.
restart. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Yeah, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense.
This is the panic. This is like the panic will fix this one. It's fine. It should be all good. And exactly, 2HR, 1 hidden for both teams, which is funny at the beginning, but
Yeah, man, William aiming at minus 180 degrees is quite interesting. But yeah, equal mod combination situation. With this, Czechia actually gonna be having the early advantage on the map. They have that lag room because Hank just found that break with HR, something you do not want to see even before the first KI. We're only starting with it now and expecting more breaks is gonna be coming in from Vaiski, followed by Hank. You now only have 2 FCs. Nicolix also finding that break, and look at that, Czechia is just running away, and we're not even halfway done with the map.
that's done. That's the last combo from Finland and Czechia. There's just 1 FC gone from William. It's looking dire here, and it looks unsafeable to me here. And again, this is exactly like what I think. Czechia might save this frame or 2 for the right moment, because you look at 3 people from Czechia holding on FC, and they are with a different mod, so it's not because of the Hard Rock 2 alone. It's because also they basically just can't play the map.
Yeah, and that is not even something that you should be ashamed of. You play this map really well. You got 2.6 million, and now you are underperforming just because of nerves or because of being really unfortunate on the map. That's not your highest potential, but this is exactly what Czechia needs. You look at that lead, it is colossal, 1 million. And at this point, they are playing like someone who have already won that map. They are going higher and higher, rising like Phoenix from the ashes with 1 million team score advantage.
And there we go. That's a very, very safe pick from Czechia, allowing them to basically close this matchup as a best of 3. Hey, Hidden 2 is open for 1 team. Will they pick it though is a question.
Regardless of Czechia's win on that Prima 2, I will be really scared to pick AG2 because maybe it is, like a trap that Finland actually set up. Because Finland, they actually managed to get a top 5 performance on AG2 in qualifiers. They're one of the strongest gimmick teams in the tournament. And that would be insane gamble for Team Czechia, even though they won Prima 2, in my opinion. So I would not go for something gimmicky against Finland, regardless of what happened on Prima 2. So Czechia, they have some time to, think about their next final pick, as we are yet expecting Finland to determine their last decision.
As you're waiting for Finland's last pick of the match, I do think this is either of the Nomad 3, Nomad 4. I do think. That's what I think. Because considering what happened at the Frame of 2, they won't pick Hidden, I'm pretty sure. And considering how the match has gone, especially with Finland basically picking most of the tapping maps, Czechia picking more of the mechanic A map, I do think, yeah. Okay, that's a timeout after timer. Yeah, respectable.
Oh.
Respectable. What is that meaning? Are they are they confused as us right now, or
Oh, I mean, wouldn't honestly, if I were Team Finland, just looking at the maps overall, all the maps that you are winning, if you are Team Finland, you actually look at them and you realize there is really small difference between you and Czechia. Like Czechia, they had two solid chances of winning tapping maps against you, but you were just a bit more lucky. Like we all remember that Noma too. And once you look at Czechia, the maps that they won, they actually had a colossal over 1 million score advantage on literally all of the maps. So, you might think that, yeah, for Finland, some other tapping map would not be an option. And in fact, there is not a lot of tapping left in the pool anyway. Maybe Nomad 5 could be considered as, that rhythmic slash finger control-y tapping map, but it's not raw tapping by any means. So that would not be the right map to pick if you rely on those skill sets. So I'd say you need to kind of think about different stuff that you have left. And honestly, wouldn't, even though you lost from 2, I would go for Hidden 2. I would go for Hidden 2.
yo, is that real? Is that for real? I don't know. I don't know, Philoxon. That might be a little bit casino for my for my taste. I don't know. I don't know how this Finnish teams goes, but Hidden 2 for Finland. I don't know. I don't know. I might disagree. But I might agree though. Maybe that's an option. But then again, I don't know. I mean, like at this phase, because of both of these teams basically picking their safe maps at the beginning, it makes the end of the match becomes exciting because most of these maps are like very, very closely contested. You still have that Nomad 1, Nomad 3, Nomad 4, and Hidden 1. Both 4 of those maps, both team can win it. It's just like a minuscule of chances who FCs and who don't. And I don't know. And yeah, I don't know. Finland, will they pick that Hidden 2? I don't know. They have top 5. They have top 5 indeed, but I don't know. Okay, nah. Yeah. Nah, Nomad 3. Yeah.
We just don't know.
I just don't know. Nomad
And
3
that is a, that is a very slippery road that they are taking right now, slippery route, because both teams, they actually are pretty strong on control. It's like, they, of course, they had their skill sets, like the first skill set that they picked into like tapping for Finland, and Czechia picked into those kind of gimmick maps, kind of control, kind of aim maps. Those skill sets, they did not overlap with each other. But now, both Finland and Czechia, they are more than capable of playing control maps. In fact, Czechia did pick Nomad 3 in their previous round, and same for Finland. So this is, I think, where your skill sets will finally start intertwining. They start overlapping. This is exactly the moment that we have been waiting for as we are entering the final mid-game of the match, closer to the end game, actually.
Yes, we're getting into the part where map pool becomes so small. You have to face your fears. Basically, that's how I see it. And this number 3 is one of them. Map by Petal. We know how Petal goes.
Oh,
my
man.
country. Every time my country does a tryouts, we say, okay, I want a number 3 that is coming from Hong Kong, or at least mentored by Hong Kong, because Hong Kong people knows how to map out. I don't know why.
I see. Yeah, you're goddamn right. This one is one of the most entertaining maps in the entire pool. We saw so many intense rivalries on this one, and it has everything you need. It has really tough KIs. It has enough breaks. It has enough build-ups where you can get, that some sort of free combo, like 200 or 300. And of course, it has the devious div spike that you have in the middle of the map that we saw even the strongest lose their combos. So yeah, perfect normal 3 that you have right here. Snap, flow, and everything like that is in there. And yeah, we are seeing the lineups.
Yes, and again, this will be very, very interesting. Both are very comfortable at control, as what have you said? Finland kind of the lower side at qualifiers, but qualifiers Normal 3 usually is kind of inflated. And this Swiss round, it is 6 stars Normal 3 that is provided by the map holders here, which means that if you can play the star rating well, Finland does have the chance to challenge Czechia here. However, it seems like the pressure is kind of towards Finland when you think of it, Philopson.
Yeah, because Czechia, they have always been on their tail on Finnish picks. And Czechia, when it comes to their own picks, they have been really comfortable on those. And sooner or later, we would have had to enter this moment that I am not sure which country will take the upper hand on this map, especially considering it's one of the hardest maps of the pool. I do not think we have seen any FCs, even from the higher seeded teams, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that is the case for this one, as we are going to be starting off this map. It is quite intense, even in the moments where you do not have KIs. This is the intersection, and you already saw a break from Nikolix, where the Czechia is going to be taking the early lead.
That's all. Don't change your rapping style, please. Alright, so we're going into this number 3, the Hong Kong up, if you say. We do see another break coming in from Corpse. I do think breaks are going to come, and they are going to come often, especially during this part and also during the KI. So far, Czechia is leading from the 3 FCs and also from the accuracies. Oh! One of 3 remaining from Finland here, Philoxen, and oh no! Oh no! I should stop speaking!
That is tragic. This is not what Finland had to do. This is what I was afraid of. This map is brutal. It does not forgive any mistakes, as we see all the FCs gone for Team Finland, and Czechia now having 3 already been in the driver's seat, even though it's just the first third of the map. Andyzor might find that break, but you literally have a hydrogen baby, a hydrogen bomb that you have for Team Czechia that actually explodes right now, leaving Hazuki Sendai the only one. I'm sorry for question. I know this guy has been listening to our stream. That is completely my fault. Or is this Hazuki Sendai? It's gonna be destroying this map. We are here looking at that div spike. Who will fumble first? And it is not in fact going to be Hazuki Sendai. He held through that like a champ. This is one hell of a performance already. 450k score. The only question now, Wooden, we already know Czechia is gonna take that break point, which is gonna be a massive turning momentum. That is not even a question. The only question that I have for now is how far can Hazuki Sendai pull off that FC?
I don't know. The question is now on Hazuki Sendai's hands. Does Hazuki Sendai have what it takes to bring home a full combo at the hardest map of this map pool?
Yep, that is right. The final boss, the turning point, have already been reached by Czechia. They've been trying to get a break point from the very beginning, and now they have succeeded in that, but Hazuki Sendai gonna find that unfortunate break. Not gonna be FC in the map, but still an insane, absolutely stellar performance from him on that Nomad 3. Gonna be one of the highest scores on Nomad 3 for this man right here. And yeah, with that, another insane score gap, insane canyon between both of the teams. Czechia bringing it all the way to their 4th point on the board, and Finland gonna be facing their first break point, now being one step away from getting eliminated.
Yeah, this is... Unfortunately, it is only one breakpoint, but this is a very, very crucial breakpoint. This is like the loudest breakpoint I've seen in this tournament, because now Czechia has the match point, they have the map pick, they can pick Nomad 1 for trolls, because I know they like A mechanic so much. Again, the pressure seems going through Finland here. I don't know. I don't think it's a mispick. I don't really think it's a mispick. I just think that Finland having a very, very bad day on this Nomad 3, and Czechia having an unbelievably good day, especially from Andyzor and Hazuki Sendai, which makes this breakpoint happen, which can make things like very hard, especially towards the Finnish side. They took a timeout for that also, so another thing that we should consider with their mental here going out into the Czechia's last pick here.
Oh yeah, man. And well, what can I say? Finland just ran out of options. Though, yeah, and overall they have been underperforming quite. Yeah, Finland has been underperforming quite a bit today. We saw that Frima too. It was quite a low score compared to their yesterday's performance against Switzerland on the same map. And right now with Nomad 3, I'm pretty sure their potential is way higher than that on Nomad 3 as well, but it's just not gonna be happening here. And Czechia deciding to go for their signature move. It is going to be Nomad 1. This skill set, which they managed to defeat United Kingdom on, this skill set which literally has been their main card against all of those super high seeded teams that they can literally just go into and get that secured easy point. Because Nomad 1, once again, they are the strongest Nomad 1 team. They got the highest seed in qualifiers out of all the teams in Nomad 1. They have an insane lineup for that. And this is something I would be really scared of if I was Team Finland.
You know, without context, people will think it's trolling. People will think they are throwing, but no, they are not throwing. This is the best Nomad 1 country and 6 EC, 5 EC. Sorry,
That's crazy.
5 EC 26. I'm sorry. 5 EC 26. 5 EC 26. I'm so sorry. I switched out. I'm sorry. On 5 EC 26 right now, you have these 3 cores here. My Hydrogen Baby, as you said, and saw bringing out FCs at Nomad 1 and the qualifiers, bringing out amazing performances against UK, basically trashing everyone at Nomad 1. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, Finland. It is Nomad 1. Anything can happen. It's either FC or 400k. That's basically Nomad 1. But when you're facing against Seed 1 and Nomad 1, the probability of FCE is higher than probability of like 400k. That's my opinion.
Yeah, man. For sure. And you know what? We actually do have information on how Finland performed on this map because they played it against Team Switzerland as well, and they got
Really?
they got 2.1 million team score. And that, assuming it was on a good day, right now we see that they have been letting some underperformances slip out. So it might end up really tragically for them. Right now they are at the edge of that cliff. Czechia is the one pushing. For Finland, it is literally their last chance to redeem themselves for that break point. They need that one desperately in order to stay in the tournament. They have been surprising us a lot of times throughout this entire Swiss stage. And right now, it is their last chance to keep themselves alive. There we go. Nomad 1 is gonna be the name of the battlefield.
Yeah, the Yoas Hobie song, everyone knows this, everyone loves this song. But when you play Nomad 1, you suddenly don't like the song anymore, as this is going to be the most casino map we have ever seen at the Swiss Round 5 here. 2 breaks, 1 for 1, 1 from Czechia, 1 from Finland. Nikolix, another break coming in. Very, very early days, but remember, those breaks might matter at the end later.
Yeah, they might really matter because it's 3 minutes. It is quite shorter than the average Nomad 1 map by drain. And with that, the first quarter of the map is gone Czechia having that early advantage, but the last KI is something that Finland really needs to pull themselves together on. This is where they will need to hold on to those FCs and hope the Czechia breaks. All of the players are hitting those bursts, no one having any issues with them. And so far, both of the teams, it is a tug of war between both of them, and no one wants to go down first. This is what makes it truly beautiful, Wooden.
There we go, 2 teams basically battling out at the end here to get that ticket to the knockout stages. William, 2 breaks coming in from Czechia. What just happened here? Hydrogen Baby is all alone. Not really alone, Hazuki Sendai just behind to give a supporting combo enough to make finish pull here. Hydrogen Baby breaks though. Wait, what just happened here? 2 MC still on the board for Finland. All players from Finland recovering as well. Is this
like
tiebreaker?
Oh my god. It's
Is this
like a glass
tiebreaker?
castle. I don't know. It's like a glass castle meeting a hammer. It is all gone for Czechia. Only Kazakhstan died. The only one with an FC left. Why got my mind with amazing accuracy, 99.2. Same was for Baisky. Those two are not letting that defeat happen. They are walking out of the battlefield alive so far. 120k score difference. They just need to hold on for a bit longer. Around 100 combo and they will secure that point. Only that last KI separates them from securing their last point before the tiebreaker. Let's see if they manage to pull it off, if they have what it takes. There we go.
260k and counting here for Luxon. White Cat and Mami and Vaisky, they know. Everyone from Finland knows it. They hit all of these jumps. Freedom, Grave, and Strength. And bring them towards the promised land of the tiebreaker. Czechia, they're number one, but it's just a number. Number one is just a number. The result is what matter. 2.6 million already on the board. Vaisky and White Cat, my mom is still holding on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the tiebreaker of Swiss Round 5, Czechia versus Finland.
Czechia reached the summit, but the mountain pushed back from winning that match. It is now 4-4. It is not done for Team Finland. And we are officially going to see the first and potentially the last tiebreaker of Swiss stage right here. And I am setting up the stream thing, the tiebreaker hype thing right now. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, Baz already did. Okay.
Let's go, best streamer.
At everyone think, are we serious? Oh, okay.
Yeah, of course, man. No, of course, man. Of course, man. Oh my god.
Alright. Fair enough.
Yeah, can we ping Rollpan here? Rollpan sang. Konbanwa. Sumimasen.
What are we
no
saying?
Anatawa no
What are we
tiebreaker no are being played in 5EC26.
5-digit European Cup, by the way. That is right, guys. My favorite European language. Yeah,
So
that's
what
about
we-
right. So, oh my god! Yeah, we just found a lot of new viewers. So thank you everybody who just joined so far. To let you know what's happening, it is the last Swiss stage round, and Czechia is facing off against Finland. The winner of this match will advance to the bracket stage and will enter the top 8 placement at least. And the loser of it will actually place from top 9 to top 11, being knocked out from the Swiss stage. And both of these teams, they have been showing some incredible performances so far. Basically, Czechia and Finland, they have won their own points up until 3-3, and then an incredible thing happened, a trade of break points. Finland won Czechia's point and Czechia won Finland's point, and right now there is only one map left to actually decide who is worthy of advancing to the bracket stage and who is gonna be left behind in the dust. And we have such an atmospherical tiebreaker map for this one. It's gonna be Aqua Triton from Halsey. You heard that right. 5 or 6 minute tiebreaker. It is full of that. Honestly, last time you had a lot of techie tiebreakers. This one is more consistency based. It has some side rain, but the consistency, the raw aim is the name of the game right here. And both of the teams, they have what it takes to actually pull off some nice performances. We have seen it so far earlier into the match. Nomad 1 was won by Finland. DT1 was won by Czechia. That was that. As mentioned, let us take you to the trip for that tiebreaker. And you will see the tiebreaker showcase. 8 players are entering that lobby, and they really want that ticket to the bracket stage, but only one of them will be swimming in the shines of glory. And the Banshee is trolling. There is no way. There is no way the Banshee is.
Not like this. Not like this. Not like this. Okay.
But we're seeing good luck up on the chat.
Okay, streamer will fix this. Don't worry, guys. We will have our beloved tiebreaker.
Okay.
Oh no, the client crash. Oh no.
Yeah, tiebreaker so epic. Crashed everything. The quote from Baz right here. Amazing, amazing.
Okay,
Your
we just
was
have
the
to wait,
one, that's right.
guys.
Everyone to watch this over like, yeah, that is right. That is an insane. Bro. Baz, they've already started. Oh my. Oh my. Oh. Okay. Okay. I see how it is. I see how it is.
Uh, oh no.
I
Please.
know. I mean, you're the one
Please.
clipping everyone. So,
Please.
so. Okay. Hmm.
No, no. Oh, we're getting it, we're getting it, we're getting it, we're
Okay.
getting it.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to enter the map from like halfway through of it, because this is most likely what is gonna happen. We're just gonna switch and we're gonna see halfway of the map already being done and being finished by the players. I hear the hit sounds, I hear the map. We just need the screen now. Please,
There we
yes, there
go.
we go. There we go,
Yes.
Wooden. Finally,
Yes, finally, we locked in.
it took us 1/3 of the map to get into it. Sorry for that inconvenience, but we're finally here. Kazakhstan I just lost his FC, and with this you have Czechia, Hydrogen Baby, the only one I've seen the map against White Cat, My Mommy being the last hope of Team Finland, and this part is quite diabolical for both of the teams. Just a lot of breaks, a lot of people covering in misses. Only Andes are right now to steal the deal, being in the driver's seat with 200k score advantage. Finland, they need those combos. They need Andes to break right away to even stand a chance of getting that point. But it is just so tough for them at the moment.
Oh, okay, we're getting into again. Andy Sar does miss, but 230k score difference here. Philox and Czechia has the upper hand. Hydrogen Baby and William all trying their best here to make sure that score advantage stays. Vaisky and White Mami, he does have combo. Is that what happened? Bento!
Alright,
Okay,
alright, we're back. Okay, doesn't matter. We are back on track. 200k score divides both of the teams. But I tell you what, if Balix managed to pull off an insane comeback against Ukraine on tiebreaker, then Finland, they also have all the chances. You're looking at those combos. They have that slight advantage. Vaisky and Vaisky with that score advantage. They have those combos 600 and 500. Only Hydrogen Baby against them. If Hydrogen Baby misses, they have the gates fully opened. But right now, Hydrogen Baby is trying to gatekeep as best as he can. Regardless of that, the score is actually shrinking. It went from 230k to 180 already. If it keeps going like that, that last KI might be the doom for Team Czechia.
Yes, this is by all means. This is very close. This is not far. William and Nicholas does trade here before we get into the last KI. Hydrogen Baby is the name, as well as Why Can't My Mommy? Why Can't Mommy miss? And that's Finland Hope. One of them gone. Vaisky still holding on with the combo, facing up against Hydrogen Baby. But Czechia has all the sporting combos they need to make sure the advantage is still going towards their side here. Philoxen, is this the end here?
I do not want to call it that early. Casimir and White Katamami, the two high scores that you had, they just faded away, and with that Vaisky left being the only
Oh!
one, and even him, he is going down now. No major combos on the side of Team Finland. And at the very end, this has been the most intense match so far in that round 5 stage. But Hydrogen Baby is going to be the knight in the shining armor for Team Czechia, pulling it off with his teammates alongside them. And I'm glad to announce for all of those Czechia fans that Czechia is gonna make it to the bracket stage, and Finland will be the one taking the defeat.
Welcome, Czechia, to the bracket stage of 5 EC26. Ah, I'm sorry. And oh wow, that was intense, isn't it, Philoxen? We've seen everything. We've seen insane comebacks, insane breakpoints, insane score differences, and the tiebreaker to top it off. Unbelievable! Oh, such a match, such a match, and at the end of the Swiss round as well.
Yeah, and you know, I think even though Finland lost, they actually built like a lot of like nice fans in chat. I've been seeing like people supporting Finland all the times, and overall, Finland is a team that got seed 13 in qualifiers. Out of 30 teams, they got seed 13, and they still managed to actually outseed themselves. They're gonna get that top 9 to top 11 placement in the tournament. They can be really proud of themselves, just one step away from the bracket stage. And they fought like lions against Czechia right here, securing the tiebreaker. Czechia, who almost beat United Kingdom, a C2 team, they were one of the strongest opponents in the last week of Swiss. So yeah, was a really tough match, but both of the teams, I feel like, could be really happy about the outcome. The damage has been done to both of the teams, and at the end it's going to be Czechia taking the lead, and we will see them very, very soon next weekend. But for now, Wooden, there is still one more match left.
That is very true. Last match of 5 EC26. I nailed it this time of the Swiss rounds between Benelux, Belgium and Luxembourg versus Kazakhstan. Today, 17 UTC. Don't miss it. Just 1 hour away. So take a drink, grab some food, play with your cat if you do have a cat, just like end the stream right now. we will see you later on 17 PC. Stay tuned. Meanwhile, go ahead, Philoxen.
Yeah, that is right. I think everything that needed to be said was already said. If you just joined that stream from the @everyone thing, you can subscribe, you can follow the channel and you'll get notifications. You can follow the channel and get notifications about
Like and subscribe.
about the next streams. That is right. And yeah, you can also grab the stream things, roll in the server if you liked watching that. Sorry for the scuffness, but at the end we managed to pull it off. It was a nice tiebreaker showcase, and overall, the more fun matches to commentate, and hopefully the next one is going to be as entertaining as that one. So stay tuned, and we will see you at the last Swiss stage match in about an hour. Bye bye everybody, and have a nice day.
Fix match.
Bye bye everyone. Peppy, please fix your shit. No, okay, I'm sorry.